Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Yeah, sorry. When I went to get the bacon out, I picked up the ice cream cake and the whole fucking top came off. I had purple all over my hand. Yeah,
Using
I
an
don't know.
ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An
Nobody's had
unorthodox
any of it.
approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that,
Why reluctantly?
because it will go to your head.
Putting a slice in the blender? Yeah. Yeah, why not? It would be pretty good. You can make a milkshake out of it. Yeah. No, not right now. No, I'm gonna have a root beer float because we got all that root beer. Yeah, sorry. Oh no, sorry. What the fuck? Chocolate peanut butter. Chocolate peanut butter.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are
They
in
had to wait
attendance.
for like all their layers. And I like that sick, fudgy good layer. With the fluff. So,
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that.
Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by her.
The Lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Brothers, we have arrived at the Merium. Thunderbolts immediately and prepare for assault. Time to go.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numeralian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Guilliman, for the glory of Ultramar!
For the glory of Ultramar!
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Done this before.
You mean drop through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir! I must apologize for my actions on Avarice.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain, one of my men questioned my motives, brushed his concerns aside, and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to answer your doubts, as I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
I'm honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. Let's say we settle some of that debt today.
Aye, sir.
Holy terror.
Auspex cannot keep up with all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus.
Brother, be careful.
No.
Wharf beacon.
Emperor bless you, Marine. Clear a path.
We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Heretics waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them.
Yoke pack engaged. Enemy down. We must hurry. Without our targeting signal, Talassa's
Efforts will be for naught.
That pillar of corruption perverts the land.
Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today. Weapon marked. Stim here.
Luna, quit it.
With this, we shall defy death's grasp. They will not get past this.
Yeah, you can.
Restocking.
An armory too, this one. The bolt sniper. Yeah.
Loading ammunition. Moving.
Foul sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
Engaging thrusters. Sorcerer! I shall end his accursed rituals. Sorcerer! Send it back to the floor! Moving! Heresy is infecting my very eyes! Back to the wolf, you! Don't touch again! The heretic sorcerer has been slain.
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
Altar destroyed.
Up there! The impact will destroy this whole area. Wait. It is slowing down. Heretic sorcery.
No doubt, but it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Thalassa, we are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this?
Vox ghosting.
Ignore it.
Switching magazine. Thrusters engaged.
Redeploying! Thalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step. They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
We will find no respite until that tower falls.
Come, you war-tainted bastards, and die! Watch as your false idols come crumbling down!
The traitors pour from their bastion.
I spit in your Primarch's wretched eye! Fall before them! Sword of Atreus primed and locked in!
Lock target now! Come on!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
I've lost their box signal. Interference. It could be.
Come on, brother!
Listen. I hear engines. There. The Sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
That will buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
A fucking fool.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Lose.
He must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else is.
Whatever it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it.
Yes, Captain.
Imra! You snatched the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it. You may keep it as a parting gift.
Painting this sacred ground with heretic blood gives me no pleasure.
Rest easy, these souls have long since reached the golden throne.
It's like,
Your worthless life is empty.
Lagos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.6.C21P. Deciphering process for data metaset of unknown origin equals 0.1 millionth % complete. There is simply not enough time to pass this many geobytes. The things are under assault, and we have only begun our exploration. May the Omnissiah guide me to something of essential value. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.6.C73J. It is better to do something rather than be awestruck by the enormity of this find. How I wish I was permitted to see the site where this data set was discovered. The environmental context would have proved useful. Noticed an anomaly within the unknown data metaset. Nearly all code is unfamiliar, except a simple subroutine of a very old lingua technica that was deprecated years ago. Focusing my efforts here, it is at least familiar. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log.
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora.
42V.
Is it possible the device might work?
No,
could
of the
weaken them.
deprecated lingua
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Why would they kill
Whatever
Moses?
machine spirits
I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate.
they are
We need to end
by
this
me.
folly, and so we shall.
Still, I feel the pull to execute the ancient code. By the machine god. The code transmits but a single word. Perhaps it is a prompt, a command. What is the intention
Proceed.
behind this singular blinking text? It haunts me in my sleep. What does it mean?
Show yourself, betrayer!
The word
What is it, brother?
Titus.
And I will destroy it. To whom do you speak? You do not hear him.
No.
Petty tricks.
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
We will not be disposed of so easily.
Great Emperor has foreseen your doom! We have witnessed it.
Him.
This does not bode well.
Proceed to the camp.
Yeah, all those boxes you can break open.
I found ammunition. Completely ransacked.
Throne, take them all. Your treachery ends now.
Yeah, they're fucking.
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Cover my reload.
No. Hold on. Up these boxes. No, it doesn't look like it. Grenades.
Special tactics ready.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant
Now there's gonna
cartography.
be a fucking fight.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the right path.
There's a sorcerer somewhere.
You Mission secured. Cover. Penetrate his armor.
And those guys, the ones with the fucking missiles, they suck.
Very good. Resupplying. Take out the sorcerer. Sorcerer is dead.
Okay.
Reload.
Yeah, they're so fucking good. I don't really like the gun so much. Like, I do. They're all right. Like, for me, it's the melee part of the game, but the sniper rifles, both of them, the bolt sniper rifle and the one that you charge up are fucking nasty.
Just their rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
A fragment of the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemerov.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed. Found a stim.
Was it a stim?
Stim here.
I haven't had to use it. I didn't have to use it. The sniper rifle's too good.
Better.
That airlock leads into the mines.
Gather inside.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required.
Yeah, this is as far as I got.
Initiate biological purgation within the chamber. Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Me?
Index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Arms cache!
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the warp.
How do you know?
You may soon see for yourself.
Replenishing equipment.
The archenemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device. interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.
I only ask that it holds our weight.
Found a stim! You know nothing of Brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks.
Switching magazine.
I see weapons.
This will serve me well. The champion lies defeated.
I didn't know that you could go in the arches at once. I thought it was like a statue. Did you know that you could go in it? And not only can you go in it, it has the most unique. You gonna let me go on, please? I think it's funny the first place this guy was Smoking Cow. But how funny is it that I really wanted to go to Morgan. I really wanted to go to Morgantown when I was going to college. But everybody else said it too. It was like, what? You want to go to West Virginia to go to college? But they really did. They have a really great psychology program. And, yeah. Thought it would be cool. That's where a lot of hippie festivals are out there.
Munitions
You know,
secured.
and I really fucking wanted to go. But it's, damn near impossible to go out of state. You're not getting a scholarship. Parents that can afford that shit. So, ECU was my next best option. I did get into Morgantown. I also got into Christopher Newport.
Stim here.
And I applied to any of them. It's like
End this desecration.
$40 to apply to each college. Not sure I applied. I think I applied to those 3. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, whatever. Morgantown has its own little transit system that I'm assuming takes you to different spots within the
Ready to
campus.
deploy special tactics.
But it was the first one of its kind built where it's called a personal EDO. Can't remember what he called it. It's 50 cents to ride. Personal rapid transit.
It's cool.
Pick the station you want to go to and it takes you directly there. You don't have to stop at all of the normal transit just of the
There
loop
is
and you
no
gotta loop for all the
damnation
other
dark enough
stops.
for these traitors. Have
And
faith,
it's just
brother.
beautiful.
We will send them to 150.
How fucking cool that would have been back then. It's only
Resupplying. Grenades located.
Imura!
Deploy. Spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom. Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the dark age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damn quest for knowledge.
How deep do these tunnels go?
We shall see. Pull the elevator.